Dowsing that classification about north-south, each time I am, described and classified from the north or from the south, it shakes me a bit. Well, if you call me a northerner, I have never said about the north what today a southerner said about the north. So yes, the only things I'm bringing is consistency with the characters and the contents of the team that have selected me.
As someone who comes from an educational background, because that is the
oh yes, well now that you
to see a higher budget for education, are there some of the things that we're going to be looking at?
Now that you're specific about education, I can tell you that it is one area we will insulate and protect the procurement system in the educational sector. Of course, it is purely under the, directives of Mr. President. But I already know, and that's why I agreed, that he has displayed a flair for education. Then the appointments, right from the councils to the leadership in those universities, will as much as possible be devoid of unnecessary political considerations. I can almost assure you 100% that you will not see our universities going on strike. That is a high crime, and we will do everything possible. I will go the extra miles to ensure that Mr. President will never allow this to happen for as long as he and I cannot sleep with universities being on strike. It doesn't add up. Then the quality of education, right from the syllabus. We're going to update Nigerian syllabus, bring it up to speed in contents and course types. Right now, we are not consistent with the conversion from consumption to production that His Excellency is speaking about. See more money going into engineering. See more money and equipment going into building environmental sciences and more so into health sciences. Then the academic practices. Every teacher is going to be a learner or a student in his own self. Gone are the days where when you become a lecturer for the rest of your life, you will only be brushing. You're going to be updating yourself every maximum of 24 months. If you do not update yourself, we begin to show you your way out of teaching. Nigerian educational system is going to add and it will reflect in the value of our naira. Nigerian quality of education will reflect in the security that you see and that you feel around us, because education is underwriting every aspect of human life.
What we intend to do about security, the only thing I can tell you is that you will see a decisive steps for securing Nigeria. And I've said in general terms, the more you pull people out of poverty, the more you reduce criminality. It's been tested everywhere in the world. And I give examples of countries. Go to all the Asian countries, go to South American countries, from Brazil to Mexico. The more you, Colombia, the more you pull people out of, the more you reduce criminality. I've taken time to go around, interviewed even kidnappers that are arrested and everything. And we have an idea, and we're always discussing what to do. It's like the first question when somebody asked about the education. And what they asked them is precisely what it should be. Because the more people are educated, the more development your economy is.
Part of the reasons I'm working with His Excellency. Before 2015, there is an estimated statistic which has not yet been officiated. The average Nigerian was more than 20 kilometers away from an illegal firearm. Now, today, the typical Nigerian is less than 2 kilometers away from an illegal firearm.